Gary Willits, how did you think they looked?
Well, on looks, Peter, I thought Hilltop looked absolutely magnificent. Didn't you agree, Dan?
He did. He looked absolutely fantastic. Now, Mr. Machiavelli joins them, and they're set to go. Race 5 on Cup Day. Lights blinking away, and they're racing now. Alioka Star a bit slow out. Panoramic Lad and Benesto back towards the tail. Modern General, one of the first to appear with Manhattan Von. Delphix up there looking for the lead. Thunder and Lightning was handy as well. Astig not far off the paces, back to about 5th or 6th, and also Hilltop driving through. He'll try and lead, in fact, almost pulling his way to the lead as the favourite. Hilltop on the inside of Delphix. Delphix in the blue colours now lengthening. Thunder and Lightning's up to 3rd. Manhattan Von's over on the inside. Modern General is in between runners, and they were followed a length further back to Astig, who's worked into a nice spot as they start to bunch. Mr. Machiavelli wide, so's Knockrow. Manhattan Von's about 8th over on the inside from Bello Signor. Between runners was Drinking. Skilling's 4 deep. Zapper next the inside of Alioka Star. Bello Signor around it. Just up ahead of it was the stablemate in the red cap, Crystal Academy. Panoramic Lad outside of Benesto and Zappor's on the inside of those. They're well bunched. Turning for home, 500 to go. And on the inside, it's Hilltop and Delphix in the blue colours. A length and a half to Modern General. Thunder and Lightning. Then Mr. Machiavelli. Skilling to the outside. Astig running on well behind them. Delphix at the 300. Being tackled by Hilltop, and Astig gets the run through on the inside. Then came Zapper. Panoramic Lad running up behind them. It's Hilltop on the outside and coming in at Astig. Astig reached the lead. Late now, Bello Signor running on, but Astig broke clear of Bello Signor. Astig's going to win with a dream ride from Oliver again, and Astig's won at a length. Second placing goes to Bello Signor, and in 3rd spot, Panoramic Lad. Made up good ground from Zapper, Modern General, Skilling. Next home, Crystal Academy. They were followed home by Hilltop, who may have just over-raced a little bit and pulled too hard early. Then came Drinking. Mr. Machiavelli was next in with Crystal Academy, Alioka Star, Knockrow, Thunder and Lightning, Benesto, Delphix knocked up, and Manhattan Von back at the tail end of the field.
Yes, beautiful ride by Damien Oliver here, Dan. Got a beautiful run through. Hilltop just over-raced and pulled his way through, but, gee, Damien drove this through Astig. Here he is here with the circle around him here. He's gone up behind these two horses. You can see the Bart Cummings horse with the white cap. That's Hilltop. He starts to move out. Johnny Marshall's got the stick in the left hand, and Damien drives that horse up along the fence to get a very good win. And I think Peter Donegan's with a very happy Lee Friedman.
He is a very happy Lee Friedman. Well done, Lee. Nice to be talking to you again.
Always happy, my friend.
And that was a lovely ride too by Damien.
Yeah, it was a beautiful ride. He drew well. He looked to be in a little bit of trouble coming into the stretch because he was hunting for ground to get through, and then he went back to the rail and got to run right up inside the leader. It's a nice little horse. All his firm track runs have been good.
And he's only had 6 starts after today.
Yeah, 6 starts, 4 wins in a second, and 1 run on the wet track. So, you know, he's got a future.
Will you persevere with him at the moment or put him away?
I don't know, Pete. What I'll probably do is we set him for to win on this day if the track was right, and might give him 1 more and then give him a break for the autumn.
Now, when I shook your hand before, you said you were just getting warmed up. Anything you wanted? Oh, here he is, the panellist. Hello.
Hello.
You've changed suits.
Yeah, I have. I've gotten to a different suit. But that doesn't matter. He's talking about his horse.
You still look terrific. Anything you want to tell us about later on?
Oh, I hope there's plenty of cold beer. There's a lot of people here. No, I think Spectator will run a very good race in the Phillies race, and that's about all we've got in today. So later in the week, I think Oaks Day we'll have a few more runners and see what happens.
Go and have a talk to your brother and tell him you shouldn't wear check coats on television.
He's the best, isn't he? I mean, you haven't sighted him in like hours. And
no.
As soon as you have a winner, he's right there. You know?
Thanks, Lee.
Okay.
Here's Johnny Letts out on the track with the winning rider.
You've got a freak run down on the fence when you straighten for home, eh?
Yeah, good run, John. You can see Delphix hanging coming to the turn. And I was actually 3 deep for most of the run, but I knew I was going to get a run on the fence if I just waited. And he's come a long way, this horse. You know, he's come from the country and to win on Melbourne Cup Day. Great effort.
Yeah, I see Damien, he's had 6 race starts for 4 wins, and you've ridden him in the 6. You must be pretty fond of the horse.
Yeah, he's a little trier and lovely horse to ride. And it's great to ride a winner for Lee on Melbourne Cup Day. He's been a bit of a quiet time at the moment, but he'll come back bigger and better than ever, mate.
Yeah, and then Damien in the Melbourne Cup, Barrier 1, you're on the favourite. Gee, you must be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it's good to get a winner early in the day and give you a bit of confidence. And
I think that makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does, and you know, he should be in with a good chance. Hopefully he can stay out of trouble and have a good run.
Well, good luck in the Cup, Dave.
Thanks.
John Letts with Damien Oliver made a very good point there. He is now going to be confident. Look at this replay, and we've circled Astig there, sitting in third place behind the leader on the rail. Now, that ground in there is definitely the best ground on the racecourse, hard up against the inside rail. But Damien Oliver, what he had to do there was show judgment, and he had to persevere too. He had to ride for a little luck, but the openings were there. He summed up the race beautifully. That is why he is the premier jockey in Australia, and he is going to be hard up against the rails from Barrier 1 in a couple of hours' time on a horse called Sky Heights in the Foster's Melbourne Cup, and he's going to have his tail up when he goes out in front of the 100,000 people here at Flemington. What a wonderful view that is, looking down from the Goodyear blimp upon the famous Flemington racecourse on this, her great day, the first Tuesday in November, as Damien Oliver brings Astig back to scale. We'll take a break. Hope you're backing a winner. Hope you're enjoying the big day from fabulous Flemington.